are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs are fine anytime. Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are health, eggs are strength, eggs are good, eggs are fun.
Eggs.
Eggs. Eggs are fine.
Anytime.
Blah. The sparrows are lurking. Hi, Neil. Are you ready to get back to work? We have a lot of work to do. We have, how many days? There's 99 days in this game, and we've done 7. There are 92 days of gaming left to game. So I don't know that we should be, chatting right now. We should probably just get to work. We got a lot of work to do. It's time to quest. Maybe we will actually get to do some quests, if you will believe it. There's a whole questing system in this game that I will definitely be referring to the instruction manual for if we get there today. We'll see how it goes. For now, we're just quietly making our neighborhood more and more beautiful. This is Penciltown. If you're the other person here lurking, it's a map making, building, placing little game. What happened last time? And I need to remember this too. We built a house. So I moved all of my pee. Hi, Chad. I moved all my pee from my pants into this little house that also looks like the letter P. And that leaves us with a lot of space here in our kind of town center, which can hold all kinds of resources. The Cult of the Lamb extension is... Oh. I thought I turned that shit off. I thought I deleted that. Thanks for telling me, Neil. Hopefully, luckily, probably, you can just tell that notification, okay, fine, and it'll go away. Hope it's not hovering. Like right here. Sometimes there's like a little hovering square that really wants you to know about its your extensions or whatever. Oh, man. Whatever. We have all this room for activities now in the Bobinus Institute for Games and Gaming. This is our town center. We have 4 food in here, but we can put all the stuff we're going to get. Wood, stone, gold, extra people. There's one person who didn't fit in our sex house, so it is what it is. We built... What did we build? We have a lumber mill now, which means that... If this game will let me zoom out, there we go. Over here on the right... Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Now, every turn, when we get to... what phase? The economy phase. Excuse me. We're going to start getting 3 wood every turn. If we can find room for it somewhere. And 3 food every turn. And we're going to get to keep most of that food now. Because we only got 1 person in our Bobinus Institute for Games and Gaming. We're going to have a huge surplus of food. OMG. What a thrill. There's all these other systems at play. There's a reputation. The town has a reputation. That's up at the top. Absolutely no changes to the reputation just yet. I don't know. I suppose it'll happen someday. If it ever does go up, we'll get a free person or more, depending on how often we pass these thick bars. You get an extra population that way. I mean, I think that's basically it. Things are going really well. That's all I can say. We had a really strong start. There was some struggle. I think the struggle's over. There are harder ways to play this. This is kind of the easy mode, but it's a chill game, and it's kind of delightful just to watch it go. So I believe... I think I need to cross out. We have arrived at day 8. Pretty sure that's true. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah. We finished day 7. Here we are. Day 8. Week 2 in Breakfast Town. The sun is peeking over the woods to the north. The sun rises to the north. This is a fantasy world. Okay. So, it's rising. First it reaches the sex house, and all the people wake up in there, and then the one person in the Bobinus Institute, they're in a dark corner. Somebody wakes them up. Come on, my friend. We don't hate you, even though you live far away from us. We don't want you to live with us. It's time to roll the event for the day. And they all head down to the off-the-map area where we keep our dice. And they all 6 of our people pick up the dice and throw them in the air. We're just gonna watch this red one. We're treating it like a D3. So that means that this 5 is a 3, which means something is gonna happen today. On a 3, the world intrudes. So let's look right here. I'm just gonna play. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. If there's any confusion, if anyone has a question, I'm happy to answer it, but events unfold. Let's see, what's today? Today is day 8. Okay, events. Roll 2d6 and add the current round number. Okay, this is scary. We could be attacked right now, and I don't know what happens when you lose. Oh, jeez. I think the next thing we need to build is like a barracks or something. All right. So we're rolling 2d6, adding 8. Fine. Big money. Low number, please. but it's not low at all. That's almost as high as it gets. Okay, that's a 10. That's an 18 because of the plus 8, because today is day 8. So 18, and we're looking on the right column. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm right back in this game. Oh, buddy. Shit. Okay. Day 18, or event 18, whatever. Spiders attack. Oh, fuck. We did really well against the tree monsters. I will say that. And, spiders are not... We have a good chance of not dying, but... They attack randomly. They're going to attack a building. A random building, which we're going to have to roll for. I don't know what fear is. I have to look that up. Shit. Doesn't sound good, does it? If we win, nothing happens. If we lose, the building is damaged and someone dies. No resources are produced for your next economy step. Ugh. Is that... I think that's part of the losing. Even though there's a period there. Win, nothing happens. Okay, that sounds pretty definitive. Nothing happens if we fend off the spiders. Except for this Fear 2 thing, which we'll get into. First we need to determine, before anything else, which building is being attacked. So I'm going to roll the red die until we get a number between 1 and 4. Because we only have 4 buildings. Okay, 2. So, oh shit! Our Gruffle Hut is once again under attack. Damn. Last time we were attacked, we didn't have our lumber mill yet. We were hit by tree monsters, and we turned them into a lumber mill. Which is so awesome. So metal to consider. We're not turning these spiders into anything useful. So, Gruffle Hut is under attack. It may be damaged. Oh shit, what did I just roll? Okay, I'm gonna use the red or both for whatever that is. Okay, so that is that is us fighting off the the spiders, which are a 2. We don't have any extra defenses, so it's just a raw roll. And a 5 is higher than a 2. We got away with it. If we had barracks, we wouldn't even have to worry, but we did, and this time it was fine. Except for this fear thing. That's not so good. But that was easy. Psst. Number bigger. Fear is the opposite of love. There are really only 2 emotions. Love and fear. Damn, I haven't thought about that movie in ages, but I must have watched it like 12 times back when it came out. Whew. Fight Club, what a movie. That's a little joke. Let's find out what fear is. We're gonna find out what fear is. Yes! Games are so good. Why? Okay, fear. If an attack has a fear rating, decrease it by 1 if you defended successfully. Increase it by 1 if you failed to defend. Okay. Then roll a d6 plus C, where C is the number of clerics in your town. Great. Okay. We're fearless. Because this is a 1. If you roll below the fear rating, your townsfolk are paralyzed by fear. Skip your next action step. Pfft. Not actually the case. For us, we're fearless. We killed the spiders, meaning that the fear rating is a 1. You can't, unfortunately or fortunately, you can't roll lower than a 1. 1 is the pinnacle of low in the world of a die. So, hooray. Spiders attacked. Here's what happened. Nothing. Actually, they were normal-sized spiders. There were just some spiders in one of the buildings, and somebody screamed. But they're just regular spiders. It was fine. Everyone's fine. What a blessing that was. Could have been a lot worse, huh? Okay, now's the nice part, where we get resources. And our resources is right over here. On the plus side, we got to roll. Okay. When it's economy time, you roll 1 die, and that's it for your economy. It doesn't matter for very much for us. If we get a 6, we'll get another population. That's it. Let's roll the red die. Shaboomp. Nope. Nothing. Bup. Kiss. I think later that'll do a lot more stuff. But right now, the die did nothing. So what we do get is 3 food. Nope. 3 wood. And then 3 food minus 1 food for every 2 people in our town center. If you're in a house, you fend for yourself. If you're living in a sex house, there's just free food. Or they provide for themselves. The food is implied. Great. However, because there's 1 person, we do actually have to round up. I may have done that wrong previously. So 1 food goes to P. The other 2 can stick in our house. Boop. That's a little low. And we got 3 wood. W. Ooh, we got like a WWF sort of vibe. That's great. What a fun little reference. If I was working on the wiki for this page, or the TV tropes, I would say that this might be a reference to the WWF, that wood and food are the first resources you're going to add. But there are P's as well, so complicated. That's what we should have named the town. Oh well. If we play again. And then up above. Just a bunch of P's inside of a P. You think that's a mistake? You think it's an accident? That the building where all the P's go is shaped like a P? It's not. The people who make this game know what they're doing. Excuse me. So that's our economy step. Now is an action. So we can construct, or upgrade, or repair, or demolish, or scavenge, or quest, or use a special ability from a structure. We're not doing most of those things. We could construct, we could upgrade, or we can scavenge. I'm going to go look at some buildings, because I don't want to lose a fight. I'm kind of interested in making a barracks. Oh, hi, Em. I didn't see you there until you did a huge fartaroni. We're making a house. We're making a little township right now. Just a sweet little, just a gentle little situation. Things are very chill. We fended off some spiders. You missed it, but it was awesome. We weren't even scared. Okay, now I gotta look. Here's what we have. We have 3 wood at our disposal and a bunch of food, but I don't think you spend food to make a house. That sounds fun. It's certainly not at this stage of the game. So, one option is upgrading the town center. It's gonna have to happen at some point. It's gonna cost us 10 wood. 10. We get 3 a turn from our lumber mill, which is ridiculously good. So it's just a few turns away if we save up and we throw out some extra food. Yes. That would be an awesome... Maybe that can be like a DLC edition where you can build with food, but you have to roll every turn to see if some kid eats it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Huh. It's an idea. I'm not going to call that one great. That's a little too far. 10 wood, and it would give us access to all these tier 2 buildings. Now, these are not for the faint of heart. I mean, even looking... we got spiders without it being made out of food. Just look at this stuff. Pre-owl. A farm? What does a farm do? Whew. Produces food. Oh. Wow. Okay. Produces more food. We're probably going to need more food at some point, I guess. Maybe. An inn, which earns reputation. What? What? If 4 other buildings are in range, production improves reputation on a 5 or a 4 or a 3. Okay, that's a way to build up our rep. These are things, they're not that exciting, but it gets us a little closer to these tier 3, and that's where we finally get a church, find God, get some horses. Horses in the mix. I want to have a horse. Quarry, whatever. So it would be an interesting thing to save up in our town center. I think that a barracks is a special and important thing to make. Because we're going to get one eventually, and it will give us a +2 when we are attacked. Which means that we wouldn't have even had to roll for the spiders. It would just be a done deal. It also means that... What does it mean? It does something weird, doesn't it? It turns people into army creatures, right? Gold. No. Food. You gotta spend food for... Oh, here it is. It's up here. So where it says -P, M on 6, that means that when we roll a 6, we lose 1 population and gain 1 militia member. And those are all +1 on our die roll as well, I think. So that would mean that anytime we get a 6, someone moves into town and is immediately turned into a warrior. A brave, beautiful warrior. Big DLCs. DLCs. That's not what you call big lips. I must have just said DLC earlier. I got big DLCs. Damn. So I want to build a barracks. They protect anything within 4 steps. So it seems like if we drop an H thing, like here-ish, it's pretty much, it's connected to everything. It protects everything. It makes it kind of tight for future buildings, but yeah, maybe I build it up here. This is weird. This is hard. This game's hard. But anyways, all that to say, it costs 4 wood. We only have 3. But if we built it completely in the woods, or more than half in the woods, I should say, then it's 2 less. It costs 2 less wood. So we could hypothetically build it right now. But here's the thing: we're doing so good. We've been doing so good. What if we try to build it tier 2 right away, upgraded? That would cost us 5 wood and 5 stone. So what that means is, what I'm saying here, now hear me out, because it's probably a bad idea, but we could scavenge, which is another action available to us. We could scavenge. We could sniff around, poke around for stone. Where's the scavenging stuff? I should have made more tabs. Oh, it's all the way down here. Good lord. Okay, stone. Okay. It's not happening. Never mind. We'd have to scavenge for stone and do well twice, basically, because it's 5 stone. We can't afford no 5 stone. Are you kidding? Never, ever. If we rolled a 12, we would get 5 stone. This is a bad idea. Nope. Never mind. Forget it. Games are bad. I don't want to. We'll just make the basic barracks for now, which means we can build it right now. Let's build some barracks somewhere. Where? What's it take to make the quarry? Well, I'm glad you asked. So much. It takes so much. Because a quarry is a tier 2 building, which means that before we can even wrap our pretty little heads around building a quarry, we have to upgrade our town center. And that costs 10 wood. Which I guess we need to start saving up for. So I'm just like, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, should we build the barracks first and then start saving up for the town center? Because we're going to build both. And the barracks are so much cheaper. And it will protect us from any zugzugs that happen to show up. You know what I mean? So to me, you know, not everyone has to feel this way, but for me personally, it just feels like we should make the barracks first. You know? Let's take a look. The way that range works in this game is interesting. Because the barracks, it would be, what is the shape exactly? It's a little H made out of 3 tall squares. So if I'm going to zoom in on this area, this is zone. If I built the H, oh boy, hold on. If I built it like here, H for here. If we built it here, there is a door is on this and this. We are allowed to reverse that, mirror that, whatever. The way that range works is anything within 4 squares of H gets protected because it has a range of 4, and that's what happens if something is in range. So for this particular building, 1, 2. Easy, right? We can protect our town center. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can protect Sex House. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. But roads are a shortcut. So 1, 2, 3. Take the road, take the road, take the road, take the road. 4. Just like that. It's touching everything. Nice. Oh, what? But I don't know if I'm gonna put it there. That was a good spot though. Hold on. It wasn't bad. It's good to keep this in mind. So here's the thing though. Like, this is our domain. All of this is our world entire. And we're gonna spread out. We're gonna take more stuff. Like the quarry, we probably want to build that on some stone. So it gets a bonus. A bonus stone. So, you know, what if the barracks was like, you know, here, H for here. With a door. And a door. Well, it would only reach the Bobinus Institute. So that's pretty bad. There's some weird choices here. Like, I don't really know what the buildings yet to come are gonna be exactly. Like, I think there's an outpost. Actually, maybe that'll be how we keep everything safe. Those buildings are comparatively cheap. You're right. That's a really good point compared to our fancy new stuff that's on the way. Oh, Neil. Good point. How does the outpost? Yeah, that's what I said, Em. I said you had to come. Can't wait until we do. Very interested in how that's going to go down. +1 for protected buildings, and it stacks. You can build 2 outposts. That's not great. +1? What? Huh. Huh. Housing slots. Wait a second now. +1 to the town defense rating for protected buildings. Protect range. Why does it say housing slots disabled? Where does it say anything about what it can house? Am I missing something? Like this, the barracks says stores M, T, and K, and that's like militia, Toblerone, and knights. Toblerone's probably not what it is, but it's something like that. Outpost, I don't see anything about it holding units. Is something missing here? What does that mean? What does that mean? Like the depot stores stuff. It says right here, depot stores. Stables stores horses. I don't get it. What does the half housing slots disabled mean? Well, we may not even get there today, so worry about it later. There will be outposts, so I think that Neil's making a good point. A weird point, but a good point. That maybe we should think ahead when we build our barracks. Have it protect stuff, but be open to protecting other stuff later. So what if the barracks was here? Excuse me. What if that? It gets the discount because more than half. And we're starting to spell a fun word, and I like that a lot. Our pH is going to be way up. That's pretty good. So if it's here, and we have a door here, and a door here, we could build this turn. 1, 2, 3. Sadly, doesn't reach our... Wait, does it? Doesn't it? Hold on. No, it doesn't. Okay. 2, 3. Hits Sex House. Hits Gruffle Hut with 4. Hits Lumber Support. Okay. It protects everything except for the Bobinus Institute for Games and Gaming. But even the Bobinus Institute for Games and Gaming will be affected when we upgrade. It increases the range. I like this. I like this spot. It's weird. And we can see that when it upgrades, it also, the H gets taller. If we upgrade it, it gets little booties. That's a cramped situation. I like this. That's kind of a fun one. I agree, Em. The world is ours to lick. What an incredible gaming decision I just made. This is gonna go in the history books, I think. That's a brilliant placement. Like chess. This is this. Oh, it fits right in there almost. How nice. Out of stock. What are you talking about? I have stuff. Are you talking about my noises? My noises shouldn't have a stock on them. That's annoying. Oh well. Oh, Squirtle Squad is out of stock? No. Better not be. Huh. Well, that would be us pausing the game to play a round of Squirtle, which is great. It's a good game. I would do it. Did you... Huh. That's weird. Out of stock, check back later. I don't know why it says that. I don't know why the hell it says that. Did you buy that, Em? Shit. I didn't even notice that. Fuck. Twitch sucks. Twitch is hard. Piss. Maybe it was my pal Ian. Well, I'll have to go back and check the feed sometime. Who cares? We're playing. I just placed a barracks really, really well. All right, like perfectly. Like this is broken. Like they may have to rewrite the game to watch out for the pH, because the pH is in full effect. Okay, what happens when I build this? Anything? I have to pay for it. Okay, nothing. If we roll a 6, the party gets stronger. Pfft, that's right. It's kind of like an F in the chat, actually. Makes the same sound. It's like the refined F in the chat. Can I get a PH in the chat? I like that. I guess we should name this barracks. Oh, and pay for it. Let me pay for it first. So it costs 4 wood, but it's more than half in the woods. So it only costs 2 wood. 2 wood. So I will erase. I made my eraser in GIMP kind of weak, so it leaves little pencil shavings behind. Isn't that fun? Just the little details, the little touches. That's what makes these streams so special. Okay, and now we will name it. Oh, shit. All right. Before I get distracted with games and boring stuff, this has to be numbered. This is going to be really important, because when like monsters attack, sometimes they attack a random building. So you roll one of for the last 6 buildings you've built are more often in danger. So now that we did that, maybe we should use the pH somehow. P-H-O-U-S-E. Faust. 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 Of mouse. Look, not every joke is funny or good. Sometimes it's just an array of sounds. Okay? And that's all it needs to be. Just keep things moving, you know? It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on. I feel great about the placement. I don't love the name, but it's okay. What's next? We did our action. We did it so well. Logistics. Move resources and population around and or destroy resources. I think I'm going to destroy some food, because we really don't need all this food. And what if our event gives us a bunch, like, you got 10 gold or something wild like that, and say, well, we can't move the food out, so I guess we'll just take 5 gold and eat some food. So maybe I'll regret this, but I'm going to throw out all this top food. This stuff is no good. All this upper F. It's gotta go. It's PH is up top now, not F. There's a new F sound in town. So I'm throwing this food out. Will I live to regret it so very, very much? Does not bring joy. Exactly. I'm not sparked. And I gotta spark it up. You know what I mean? And that's the day. That's the whole day done. What a game. You know what? It's time to do this another 90 times. 90? Pretty hot. And tempting. Well, okay. How do you live life? One day at a time. And today is day 10, 9, I don't really remember. I guess it's 10. It's day 10. It's time to lick the world and greet the new day. 1/4 of a mile at a time. Exactly. Wait, what am I rolling? The event. First thing we do, let's roll that red die. Achoo! Okay, it's a 3. That means it is town affairs. We're treating the D6 like a D3, so a 3 or a 4, in this case, is actually a 2. So we're using our, where is it? I can't draw on that part of the stream, never mind. It's town affairs time. Whoosh. I grabbed the wrong thing. One second. Where'd my PDF go? Where are you? I need you. There you are. Okay. So an event is happening, which means we're going to roll both dice and add today's date at the bottom. We're big on numerology here in town. Okay, little number would be nice, because the big numbers are scary. Little number? That's, I see 6. That's not a very tiny number. 9. If we get a repeat, we're going to have to re-roll, and I believe... Wait a second, is today... Do I add a 9 today or a 10? I think it's a 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Month is flying by. It's sick. It's almost fall. It's about to be autumnal out. I think that's an 18, and I think that's what we rolled last time. So we're just supposed to re-roll. Oh, no. Shh. Don't say wrong things when we're trying to play a game together. It is the same roll, but it's a different table, man. It's a totally different set of events. Bonehead. Chucklehead. Because on the left is the town affairs. We were dealing with world intrudes. Jesus Christ. Let's do some town affairs. 18. Uh-oh. No, we did get this one. Your forger wanders into a strange grove. We did this. That's funny. We actually did do this one also. Okay. Reroll. Kobe. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 plus 9. 16. Uh-oh. We have a choice to make. You didn't hear the slurping? That's so messed up. I just realized I've been reacting to these sound effects. I muted my desktop audio because I'm like, oh, I'm not. There's no sound today. Hold on. Wait a second. Redemption.
Holy shit! Piss!
Lick the world. And just a little something on top.
Cone.
Cone. Okay. I apologize. Minor unrest. Minor unrest? Shit. We have choices here. Quell. Lose. D3. Oh, P. I see. Lose between 1 and 3 population by quelling the unrest. Oh, we're playing Cult of the Lamb all of a sudden. Okay. So I could kill the misbehaving disbelievers. That's fine. Although, you can only build as many buildings as you have people. That is another rule of the game. And we got 6. What is negotiate? Let's see. Negotiate is lose 3 wood and 1 stone. I mean, Neil, I vote for that too, except for there's one little problem. We don't have that stuff. I streamed some Cult of the Lamb, man. It was a little while back. Oh, do I have the dang... Alright, yeah. I gotta turn that thing off. It was fun. No stone, only 1 wood. So we cannot negotiate. We refuse to negotiate. So our choices are... No resources are produced in your next economy step. That sounds scary and bad. But so does losing an average of 1.5 persons. That's a nasty choice. We could lose... I mean, losing 1 person would be fine, but losing 3 would be a real big bummer. We couldn't build any buildings. Shit. I think we have to skip our step. Which is kind of like, we're the boss in this game, unfortunately. So conceding is, canonically the happiest thing that can happen. Everyone is demanding a break for a day, right? So we're just... No economy step. We do not gain food or wood this turn. Yeah, that's a lot better than losing even 1 person. It's a bummer, though. It's a bummer. Alright. Well, fair enough. You missed out, Em, but maybe, I haven't played it at all since I streamed it. It's much more fun to stream it. I don't think it's that good of a game otherwise. It's got that novelty, it's got that shimmery, shimmy shine, but I've got no motivation to play that Cult of the Lamb no more. So, okay. Tragedy. We don't gain anything on our economy step. No resources are produced, but we still lose food. Population. Is population a resource? Should I be rolling? Why don't I just roll? And if it's a 6, we can go poke around and see what's true. It's a red one. If I get a 6, we have to do some looking up. Okay, good. I'm kind of glad I didn't have to do any looking up. So we just have to pay 1 food for this loafing, layabout, shit-stirring asshole down here. And we're on to the next day. It's as simple as that, folks. Some days you do nothing. Some days you quell a rebellion. Other days you concede to one. It is what it is. And it wasn't that great. I think that's it for the day, right? Logistics, we're not doing any logistics. We're we're not out of food, but we're lower on food than I thought we'd be. Cross out the 10. It's day 10. Let's roll the dice of auspicious doings. Shaboom. That is the world intruding. Damn. Scary. Scary turns. Okay. Let's do some world intrudes. Roll the dice again. Both the dice. Plus 10. Low, please. 19. Oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. Fuck. This sucks. A grizzled knight offers you his sword. Accept. Pay 3 gold. Gain a knight. Decline. Lose 4 food. 3 gold? Shit, man. What the hell's going on here? I don't got 3 gold. And now we're all out of food. Oh no, we don't even have enough food to pay. We're about to lose population. Yeah, thank y'all for the PH in chat. You're great. I don't know how I could get through these tough days without y'all. This is another brutal day. Because if you can't pay for something, you have to move a little further down the line. If you don't have wood, you can pay in stone, food, gold. Unfortunately for us, we have no gold. We can't pay the knight. We have to pay them 4 food. Fuck! I threw out all this food like, oh, we're gonna have so many resources. Oh. Fuck, man. If there wasn't... Okay, so we actually would have... We would have been better off if I'd quelled the rebellion. Because then we'd have plenty of food to give this asshole. Now we're losing everything. We get resources, so there's the event phase, which is what we're doing right now. Doo-loo-loo. Then the economy phase is when we get stuff. But we skipped it last turn because the event made us skip it. And then there's an action, and then there's logistics. Farts. I think we lose both food and 2 population. I think that's true. We might. Oh, I think that's it. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna double check. Okay, we're learning some hard lessons here about getting too big for our britches, moving the camera when we're trying to move the rules. Okay. Whoa. Look at this glitch. Do you know why this is happening? I do. That's hilarious. I made the PDF transparent in my streaming thing so that you can kind of see what's happening behind it a little bit. But I used a chroma key to do it. So I think it's just keying out, like, this is one part of the instructions that has some color to it. There's green for grass. But we'll just put our little... That's so fun. That's so goofy. What a... Streaming. What a ride. Streaming is truly the unforgettable act. Okay. Let's look real quick. Gaining and losing resources. Okay. You must lose. Sheesh. Where is it? Okay. Lose 1 resource of a higher value. Wood, stone, food, gold, item, reputation. Oh. Now, I was about to kill some people, so I'm glad I double checked. So here's this is so much better than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. It's exactly this. Like, we can only afford to pay 2 food, and we're supposed to pay 4. So we're losing, on top of that, 2 reputation. So some asshole, pathetic little goblin of a knight comes into camp and says, I will join your ranks if you pay me. I'm like, well, we can't pay you. And they're like, well, I'm hungry. So, okay, we have 2 Fs. Do you want, we could give you 2 Fs. And they're like, I want 4 Fs. And then we're like, well, like we said, we're not trying to, like, cheat you. We have 2. And then they're like, I'm going to tell all my friends about you. I'm going to tell all my friends about this. I'm going to tell all my friends about this. You guys are assholes. And then they leave. So, I think that's basically what happened. I think I can move the reputation counter. We've got a knight talking shit about us. There it is. Nice. The system works. Okay. Our reputation is at -2. Sorry. I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like that's not really our fault. As mayor, this is not a great day for anybody. Like, I wasn't there when the goblin came into town and asked for food. If I had been there, maybe I could have talked to them, but it just seems like they were kind of a jerk. And it's really unfair. There's a lot of rumors going around that our town sucks and we suck. And we know it's not true. We know it's not true. And it doesn't really matter what other people think because we're here every day getting it done. Right? So, if we lose one more reputation, we're going to lose a population. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel good. I feel confident that we're going to build that thing back up. And let's start by doing our economy phase. That's when we gain our resources. Hooray. So, we get 3 wood. It's funny, every time, such a good... it's just... Wood can mean like a... That's like when a guy like... I don't know exactly. I think it's something to do with a guy's butt. I'm not sure. I know it's something funny. Okay, so we get 3 new wood. And the other thing we get is food. And we get 2 food because we get 3 food minus 1 food. That's math. That's 2 food. We also have to roll a die. That's right. The economy phase is a die. If it's 6 on red, it's interesting. Okay, it's not. It's on blue. Okay. F. We're right back where we started. Should have lied. Oh well. So it goes. C'est la vie. Damn. I could cry. I just feel like we've been done so dirty the last couple of days. We're not getting stronger fast enough. I'm really scared. I'm scared. But it's day 11. Ta-da! Here we are. Fuck the haters. We're out here doing it every day. Remember that. Players do what they want. Haters do what they can, right? Let's roll our D3. We'll use the blue because it's on top. Okay. This is another, this is a local event. So we're going to do a local event. Big money, big money, big money. Whoa. Jeez, I threw my dice out the... Why did I ask for big money? I want it to be small money. That was a bad thing to ask for. I feel really silly. Oops. That's 22. That's a 22 inside our town. The 22 is coming from inside the town. Let's see what that means for us. It might be good. 22. Okay, hold on. Okay. You happen upon a jumble of loose flat stones near your village. Loose flat stones. Near my village? Get the hell out of here. You consider hauling them home. You may gain D3 of stone. If you do, lose D3 of food. Well, guess what, buddy? We have 2 food right here. If we lose 3 food, we are going to go into the -3 land, where we lose a population, and it's ugly, but unlikely, right? We're about to get 2 more food. So on average, this is a good thing for us. No such thing as a free stone. Thank you, Em. That's true. No such thing as a free stone. I'm feeling like we should do it. Stone is hard to come by these days. What do we do with stone? What do I even want 1 or 2 stone for? Or 3? We're trying to save up to get enough wood to upgrade our town. What would I do if I got 3 stone? What would I actually do with it? Those late buildings look exciting, huh? Wouldn't it be funny if we get to those tier 1,000,000 buildings and there's no more room? I could upgrade the house, and then we wouldn't lose any food anymore. That'd be pretty cool. Couldn't upgrade the barracks. Could upgrade... I don't know. It's not that much that we could do with some stone right now, actually. Maybe we shouldn't do it. Like, maybe we should just walk away. Those flat stones seem like a lot of work. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna live to regret it if I don't, you know? Like, I'll always think about, like, what if I had just taken that stone? What if I had just taken the stone? Tier 2. Okay, a lot of stuff needs a little bit of stone in Tier 2. I don't know. I just think it's a bad idea. We're so close to our upgrade. We're 1 more turn away from getting the wood that we need. Shit. Yeah. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. No. And I just don't think we can risk losing reputation right now. Because I know that some of y'all are this close to leaving. I'm not going to do that to us. Because I love it here. I'm not going to let it happen. Let's just move on to the economy phase. I don't want to think about it anymore. 3 wood and 2 food. Now, here's a wood. Oops, that's a terrible W. There you go. There's 3 wood. Now, we get 2 food. I need to save enough room for 3 more wood for next economy step. So we have the 10 we need. Wow, that's so... Okay, so I'm only going to take 1 food. I know. I've made mistakes in the past, and that's true. I didn't have enough food last time, but this makes sense to me, because if we have the action phase... Wait a second. Yeah. Action phase happens after our economy, so I can't... We need bigger pants. ASAP. That's what I'm working on. KPR, good to see you. Next turn, if all goes well, if we don't get attacked by flaming bags of shit or whatever, we'll have enough wood to upgrade the town center. Like a Stardew Valley, beautiful moment where the little apple people, and you know the apple monsters in Stardew Valley? They move like this. The little apple friends. They love you. They're like little soot sprites, but they look more like an apple. Junimos. I think apple is probably what it's supposed to be. Maybe there's like a... Junimos is nice too, though. I think it's apples, though. It's action time. Should we do an action? I guess we could scavenge. But why? We don't want to build anything. We don't want to upgrade. We don't want to repair or demolish. I'm going to just look at what the scavenging tables are. Just to tempt myself towards disaster. Because it's, disaster's fun. People like that kind of thing. If we forage for wood, there's no reason to forage for wood. No! We have a forager's hut. We have the Gruffle hut. And we put it on this beautiful little triangle, which means that it was automatically upgraded. That's why we get so much food every turn. It's amazing. That's our little tiny best building. The Gruffle hut. Best gruffage in town. By far, bar none. We could upgrade it, but I just think we're on the right track right now. Like, what would I forage wood for? Why? Like, all that I would do is maybe lose my wood. I don't want to lose my wood. We could scavenge for stone. There's no room. There's no room to scavenge. It's barely gonna fit right now. Okay? This has to stop. Like, what if I got 3 gold? Then what? What do I do with it? Nothing. We're not doing anything this turn. We're not doing anything this turn. No action. But upgrading costs materials. That's the problem. I'm sorry. Look, I know we wanted to do an action, but folks, like, we gotta be a team on this. Okay? We're not doing any logistics either. Pierre's gonna have some water, though. You might be able to hear that. That's a free schlorp for you. Alright, okay. You're right. Let's move on to the next day. I'm hearing a little bit of metal when my dog drinks water. So we might... Well, no. I think I need to fill that back up. I'll be back in 12 seconds. Oh man, the link is kind of falling into the link. I gotta fix that. Ugh. So many problems. Whatever. That's weird, I did fix that. OBS is so trashy, It does this thing where I make an image and then adjust it, but then it saves its own version of the original image and tries to use that instead. Oh, I wish it would stop. So weird. Alright, Pierre had the water that he needs. We've made it to day 12. Hot diggity goddamn. Alright, I'm gonna... What? Alright, let's try to roll this thing back into the light. Come back. Yeah, there we go. It's getting dark over there. Okay, so no event. That's actually fantastic. Nothing happens. We go straight to the economy. I'm not going to draw in the new wood that we gained because I know it's there. We now have the 10 wood we need for something very cool to happen. Bum bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 bum bum down now ba 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 bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum da 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 na 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 da na 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 da na 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 ba pow pow shaka pow chaka 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 pow da na pow. This is the montage. Thick leg. Oh yeah. Everything's about to be so much better. Everything's gonna be so much better now. Oh baby. We did it. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. All over this small grid. I wish I knew the exact dimensions. Probably 35 by 25, something like that. Because it's the hammer of justice. It's the bell of logistics. And that's our turn. That's our turn. We just now have a much better situation. Between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Not bad. That was a quick day, and it was a good day. Today was a good day. Ask me if I had to use my AK. I didn't. I actually didn't. Let's fill it with stone. Let's make a damn quarry immediately. We'll put it right here. Maybe. If we feel like it. Oh, yes. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to game. Here we are. It's day 15 of a million. And we're going to roll the red die. A 2. Okay. Another uneventful day. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Let's gather our resources. I'm pretty sure... Wait a second. I forgot to roll for the economy last phase. You have to roll... Okay, let's roll the blue die. If it's a 6 or a 5, something interesting happens. It's a 5. Now, we never used to care about rolling no 5, no highfalutin 5. But nowadays, what with the upgraded town center, we have to worry quite a lot about that 5. Because that 5 is a new P. That's a new P. They're going to be, it's like a little food sandwich. P unlocked. That's awesome. If we had rolled a 6, we would have gained a P, but then it would have immediately been turned into an M for our H. But it didn't become an M for our H, it's just a P in our desk. Kind of looks like a desk to me. Kind of looks like a desk. Not a great desk, but it looks like a desk. You know what? I forgot to put this out of the way. I apologize. Oops, I added a new P to the town center. Because we roll on economy, you roll 1 die, and that's what you use for all of your economic activities, which in this case is only that with a town center level 2, which it says right here, town center level 2, population on 5 or higher. So we rolled a 5, so we get a P for free. Sure. Not bad. The other element of that is, with our barracks, it says that if you roll... Let me get this actually on the screen. On a 6, you lose a population and gain a militia. Right? So... Anywho, oh man, I can't wait to scroll down. But let's real quick just fill up our gigantic pant leg with goodies. We gained a population, but we also gained 3 wood. That's a W. 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 Ooh, zoomed out. I'm not very good at drawing. And then an F and an F. So we got ourselves some food. We got ourselves some dang old wood. I don't know. Could things be going any better right now? Not really. I mean, I guess our reputation could be positive or 0, but yeah, again, fuck the haters. They don't live here. We do. They don't know what it's like. They don't know how often spiders attack, which is one time. They don't know that. We know that. What do we have? 3 wood. Okay. They hate us because they hate us. Thank you for saying what many of us were thinking. Let's scroll down, shall we? Let's peruse something delicious. Tier 2. That's right. Woke liberals. We're in Tier 2 now. And there's nothing you can do about it. Sorry, not sorry. Quarry, not quarry. We could put a quarry, like around here. 5 wood and 1 stone. Well, we don't have any stone and we don't have 5 wood, but you do get a discount if we built it completely on the stone. If we actually put our quarry there-ish. This map is so... it's because you're going to draw all over it, but it's very hard to tell the difference between one thing and another. But you can see that this is stone, obviously. These little boikies represent stone. If you build a building completely on stone, or, sorry, more than half on stone, it is discounted by 1 stone, the cost. If you build more than half on wood, it's discounted by 2 wood, but stone's a little fancier, a little heftier. So, next turn, even though we don't have any stone, if we built our quarry properly, ooh, yeah, if we build our quarry, what is that? Okay, so it's like another P basically. This is another P. P for quarry. Kind of looks like a Q. If only they had. Maybe we'll reverse it just so it'll look. No, because we need the door there. But if we put the quarry here, we could do that next turn, or even here. It's pretty far away from things, but gosh, the alternative isn't great either. Yeah, all the stone is over here, sadly. Oh, you know what though? What if we can turn the building. So, lots of fun options, lots of things to consider. Ooh, like, what if it was a D, or if it was like this? What if it was like this? Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. What if it was like that? How twisted. How decadent. Oh, if we built a quarry like this? Are you kidding? You joking? Are you messing with me? Is this a prank? Am I on a prank TV show right now? Are there cameras? It would only be next to the town center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not great. Not very good, actually. I don't know. I mean, really, we don't need it to be near anything else. What am I talking about? It just needs to be near the Fells of Mouse, the barracks. Could have just called it the Ferrix. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if it was up here? Oh. 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 Huh? Huh? Oh. But the door is facing the wrong way. Fuck. Wait, is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Hold on. I like this kind of crap. I like thinking about stuff. Thinking. Just like this. This is legal. 1, 2, 3. No. Well, I'm gonna cry now. Damn. This is bad. Our quarry is not going to be able to touch our barracks for a long time. Do you understand how bad that is? That's so bad. We're going to have to build an outpost or some shit. I don't want my quarry to get hurt. But I do want it to get a bonus stone every turn. Oh, you think Phil? I don't know. So that's why I was be nice. If we build on more than half stone, we get a 1 stone discount, which is exactly how much stone we would need to build a quarry. We need 1 stone to build a quarry. So we can get a 1 stone discount if we build it more than half on stone. Please, yeah, ask all questions. Because it's a lot of systems. Can you believe how many systems there are in this silly goose game? What the hell? It's like a 50-page book. Christ. We're not even up to the adventures and things. Also, there's a bonus, right? For what is it? If all tiles are on rocky terrain, then you get an extra stone a turn. So maybe I should just give up. Venus. Yeah, we might just have to make it a Venus. Maybe I'll just give up on connecting it to the... Alright, here's the plan. Hypothetically. It feels like this is the move. All on stone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. It's sad, but at least it's within range of the center of town. And as it expands, it still stays all in the stone. So I guess that's the move. It'll just be, we'll have to build an outpost shortly thereafter. Okay? It'll have to do. This is all just plotting and planning and thinking. I know, it's gross, but wait a second. Oh, sorry, I keep thinking. I can't stop. What if it was like this? Wait a second. Is that how it goes? Oh, God damn it. Give me the rules. Where's the PDF? There it is. Yeah. Hey. This is road right here, so it's skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All we have to do is upgrade our barracks one time, and I think we'll be in range. I'm going to break my fingers on my forehead. I'm such a genius. Oh, games and gaming, my friend. Whoever invented video games, and I guess this isn't a video game. Hypothetically, someone could have played this, 6,000 years ago. The technology was there. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that just amazing? Isn't life fascinating? No, it's not. Shut up. Let's play some games. That's all. That's a theory. What I just presented to you is only a theory. It doesn't exist right now. Do I remember what part of the turn I'm in? It's action time. It's time for action. We have 3 wood. I could. God damn it. I think we're gonna save up and get a quarry next turn. That just seems like the right thing to do. We earned it. And then we can start having stone. The only thing is, I could upgrade my barracks first. I don't know. Just to protect it, but you know what? It'll probably be fine. If it's not fine, then we'll learn how to fix damaged buildings. No big deal, right? So our action today, we have lots of room in our warehouse, so let's scavenge. Wait. Okay, yes, that is the move right now. That's the move. We've filled our warehouse with lots of good stuff. Yeah, let's get a quarry ASAP. I mean, we could start building a wooden fence, by the way. Anything within the ring gets either 1 or 2 added to the defense roll. And it costs 1 wood for every 7 tiles. And non-diagonal groups of 3 tiles only count as 2. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. I don't want to think about that right now. We're gonna go for broke. We're gonna go for the quarry. And right now we're gonna scavenge, because that's all we have to do as an action. Why not scavenge for some why can't we scavenge for reputation? Come on. Wouldn't that be nice? We could scavenge for gold. We could scavenge for stone. Gold is an interesting one because the only way that we really lose out is if we roll a 3. Then we'd lose 1 gold, which we can't afford to do because we have no gold. So we would have to lose a reputation instead. So, but if we rolled the worst possible thing for gold, which is a 2, we get half of gold rounded down, which is a 0. We have no gold. So pretty good chance of nothing happening, but better chance of something good happening, getting some gold, which someday we will need some gold. And we have room to store a gold or 2. The other thing we could do is forage for stone, because we're in a kind of similar boat where we could pay for whatever we needed to, and it could lead to things going really well and getting a bunch of stone, and we've already got a bunch of wood coming in, so having a bunch of stone a little early means, I don't know, we could make a level 2 quarry right away. Or we could upgrade our dang old town center. No, we couldn't do that, but I'm just saying we could be scavenging. I move so slowly. It's just fun to talk through the thought process, but we have a lot of days ahead of us. Let's scavenge for gold, see how it goes. Okay? it'll have to do. We are scavenging for gold, and we are just straight up rolling 2 dice. All right. A chew. That's a 7. Nothing. We sent a husband and wife team out on a mission to find gold. They went deep into the woods for hours. They didn't find any gold. They just didn't find any. They thought that they might be able to, but they didn't. And we're not doing any logistics, so that's the end of the day. Ta-da! I think that's another week. That's week 2. That's another week in the dang old bank. Went by a little faster than the last week did. The first week. Oh, not bad. Not bad for a game. Big money? Let's see something so sick. I know, the years stop coming and they don't stop coming. Am I right or am I right? Let's roll that red die, see what kind of an event is going to happen today. Oh no. It's the outside world. I hate the outside world. No. No. Oh no. Let's roll for the outside world. Low number. 7? Okay. 21. That's a 21. All right. 21, and that's in the column on the right-hand side. What a cute game. Good Lord. 21. Fuck. Bandits. Attack your town at noon. If you have a level 3 town center or level 2 barracks, the bandits flee and gain 1 gold. Okay, well, I don't have those things. Farts. If not, the bandits attack. They have an attack rating of 3, and they're attacking our town center. This is actually going to go well for us. I'm saying it's a very good chance it'll go well for us. Our town center is within range of our barracks. Is it not? Yeah. Yes, it is. The doors are within kissing range right here. So, here come the bandits. There you go. They look kind of like Ninja Turtles. They got, they got trees instead of knives, little tiny trees. Rawr. Put money in my sack, or I'm gonna attack. And then they attacked. They didn't even let us bargain with them. So, what's the deal, bandit? You're attacking my town center. It's a TTR, which I don't remember what that stands for, but it means we have to roll, I believe, higher than a 3. Because we have barracks, we're adding 2 to our roll. So, chances are good we're going to be okay, but they're not perfect, are they? So it's going to be the red die plus 2. Everybody just take a moment and pray. Oh, okay, red die plus 2. Fucking fuck. Fuck. Oh, no. Okay. We rolled a 1. So we got a 3. I think in the event of a tie, we lose. But I'm going to double check. Fuck, man. That was a brutal 1. Shit. We're going to your building's going to get damaged. Someone's going to die. Damn. All right. Well, let's take a look. Events. Yep. Yeah. Oh, these are the actions. Specials. Well. Huh. Oh, you know what, actually? There is another option that we have, which is we do get one reroll. So maybe I'll do that. Attacks. Okay. Let's see. TTR, Town Threat Rating, which is 3. And our Town Defense Rating, which is also a 3. Okay. Roll a d6. Must meet or exceed. Fuck off. We didn't even have to roll. Your TDR must meet or exceed the TTR. Ah, yes. Okay. We win. I was panicking, but guess what? Chump. You beat. We defeated the bandit. Oh, what a relief. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Hooray. We did it. And it's because we built them barracks. Oh. Alright. Okay. So, what does that mean for us? I think we get some money. Let me just double check the little list. Okay. Win, gain gold. Nice. Look at that. Because of our formidable defense. Where's that rule book? There it is. We've gained 1 gold. Beautiful. Let's stick that right here. This is a new letter to play with. We can spell so many incredible words now. Like here vertically, we got gafoo. Or we could have put it here and had gafoof. Or gapoof. Amazing. Yes. We did it. We successfully fended off a horrible group of bandits. And we took their money. I love that for us. That's a beautiful thing. That doesn't happen every day. Thank goodness. Hot diggity dog. Well, let's not dwell on our successes. Let's be humble. You know? Hashtag stay humble. Let's roll the red die for our economy. That's a 5. We get another person. Another hungry mouth to feed. Oh, okay. So, now we have 3 people in our town hall, which is kind of cool, I guess. Oh my god, we're running out of room. Maybe we need to make a storage facility. Okay, anyways. Now that we have 3 people, we only get 1 food. We're only on a surplus of 1 for food. So that's 1 F. We still get our 3 wood. W. Damn, that thing filled up quick. Felt like we had so much room. We don't. We just don't. Crap. I'm talking about getting a quarry, but what do we even do with the stone? This game's too hard. This game's way too hard. That's nice, though. It's a good... Hey. It's a good problem to have, okay? We should be counting our blessings. Should we count them up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blessings. What am I looking for right now? Oh, buildings. Okay. Okay. We could upgrade our house again. We could build another house. Oh, I like that. Pfft. Just build another house. We have the resources to just build a new house. 6 wood. That would take care of the people problem for a really long time. Would not get us... I don't know. Wouldn't get us to that quarry. Which we can build right now. Ooh. Or we could upgrade our barracks. I like that. Wait a second. What did I roll? I rolled a 5. That's right. If we upgrade our barracks, then the 5 would have turned into a militia member. A whole new world of defense. I think... I mean, I'll have to look, but militia... I don't know if they protect no matter where they are, or if they need to be in that same kind of... They're in the range of the barracks they're in, or what. It's a good thing to have some militia around. I mean, those numbers are only going to get higher. We fought so far something with a rating of 1, something with a rating of 2, and something with a rating of 3. I feel like there's a trend. There's a sort of a trend. When you consider it, there's kind of a trend. Right? So we could upgrade barracks. No, we can't. It costs 5 stone to upgrade our barracks. We gotta make that quarry ASAP. Emphasis on the P. And it is P right now. Making that quarry is incredibly P. I guess we should do it. Right? Why not? Grab life by the horns. That's what I always say. Okay? We had it worked out. Everyone's doing it. Exactly. Peer pressure slaps, actually. Peer pressure is awesome, by the way. I think it looked like this. Does that look right? I think that's how we had it. After a great deal of thinking. Yeah. I believe here's what it is. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's now we're in the we've entered the danger zone. Okay. It was a long, spooky highway. We made it. Because in just a few turns, we will have the resources at our disposal to upgrade to upgrade our barracks with the stone that we're getting from this quarry now. Because we're getting 3 stone a turn. Yeah, this is Top Gun. This is actually a prequel. This is about the Wright brothers. It's called Top Gun 0. The Wright stuff with like a W. And it turns out they were actually super badass and got in a lot of fights with other people who were making airplanes. It's dope. Dope movie. Shush. What the hell's happening? I built this, I need to pay for it. That's what's happening. Quarry's 5 wood. We've got it. Get out of here, wood. Going to a better place. Place called the Quarry. Is that the new one? The Quarry, is that the newest of the haunted house games? Boy, those are not my kind of game. The cutscene games. The spooky cutscene em-ups. Dark Pictures. Anthology. I don't think I can think of a game that's less my shit. And I would watch like a Let's Play. I'd watch someone else play it, but I can't. I'm not a cutscene enjoyer. Just watch a movie or something. There's our quarry. And gosh. The best choice between two bad choices is to play something else. Exactly. This is the never damaged quarry. We're gonna make this the old never damaged quarry, and ooh, that's never gonna come back and get us either. I reckon nothing's ever damaged the never damaged quarry, and I imagine it'll stay that way for all time. Even though it is currently the only building that is completely unprotected. That's just part of its charm. It's just never been damaged, and it never will be damaged. The old never damaged quarry. Well, why I was just over there yesterday and it wasn't damaged at all. I was actually just over there just over there this afternoon. Perfectly fine. Now, here's the thing about this game. We're playing this whole thing on easy mode, which is a little scary to think about, honestly. They recommend that the first game that you play with starting on day 1, so the ramping up doesn't happen as quickly, and give yourself 2 boons that are rolled from a random boon selection. And it's written very messily up here, but our boons were that quarries gain 1 extra stone and lumber mills gain 1 extra wood. So we're just resource rich. That's 3 stone because we get that extra boon. On its own, it gives you 1 stone a turn, but it's built entirely on rocks. So that's an extra stone there, and our boon from the Lord above means it's 3 stone a turn. Shocking, outrageous doctrine. Few could believe that it's true. Boy, that 6 is gross looking. Huh. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oops. Damn, this looks good. This is looking good. I think the next thing we're going to do is upgrade that barracks. Once we start accumulating stone and wood. Damn. God damn. How could it be true? How could this be happening to us? Unbelievable. Our turn is over. I end my turn. If only this, there should be a 2-player version of this that's Battleship. Where, like somewhere in tier 2 there's a catapult, and in tier 3 a trebuchet, and tier 4 a cannon, whatever. And you're just slowly chucking shit at the other person's map, hoping you hit something. Oh, damn, I'm going to send an email to the person who made this game. It's just one person. That's a great idea. A 2-player, head-to-head, 10-hour pen and paper map-making Battleship. Like a Battleship Legacy game? Fuck. Alright. I need to calm down. Top-down Scorched Earth. What's Scorched Earth? I don't know. I don't really know about video games. I don't really play video games. I play pen and paper games. Right? You sank my barracks. Oh, damn. You have no idea how close that was. Scorched Earth. Huh. Classic of game. I didn't start playing video games really much until I was like late teens, early 20s. I guess I had computer games as a kid and I liked them, but no, I played The Sims a lot. But I didn't really get into games and gaming and the gamer lifestyle until like I guess about 10 years ago. Whoa, worms slaps. 10 years ago? No, 15. Whatever. Let's see what happens. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I'm feeling good. But my dog needs to pee, so we'll leave it with a suspense. Oh, worms. Oh, worms and scorched earth are kind of the same thing. Got it. All right. It's an event. And the event is... Shit. Fuck. That's scary. 15 plus 11? Well, that's an impossibly high number. I don't think anyone's ever counted that high. 36? I think that... Was that a world event? I said it an event. It must have been a world intrudes. I think I rolled a world intrudes. What did I roll? Oh well. World intrudes. 36. Okay. A vanquished local warlord makes a desperate bid to reclaim her former glory by picking a weak target. TTR of 6. That's a huge number for us. We roll a die plus 2, so it's like a 50-50 or something. If we win, we gain 3 gold and 2 reputation. If we lose, a random building will be damaged. What a suspenseful moment to piss my dog, BRB. This is a problem. It's not actually that big of a deal, I guess. We'll be able to fix it. We're dealing with a vanquished warlord trying to pick on us. They got a TTR of 6. That sucks, in my opinion. That sucks. That's just my opinion, though. So, we are rolling a die and adding 2 farts. So, gosh. Yeah, it's a 50-50. It's a thwomp of a situation is what it is. I like this little game. I do. So, okay. Local asshole. It's if we get a 4, a 5, or a 6, we defeat a really pretty badass jerk. And get some gold. If we lose, our town center is going to get sick. Our town center will, it won't be doing as well as it was a second ago. We'll have to learn how to repair things. So, let's roll the red die. And kiss for good luck. Mwah. Fuck you. No. That's life. You know, sometimes Warlord comes by and just kicks your stuff over, spits on all the people, and drops a couple of F-bombs and leaves. Okay. We lose. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 ain't gonna do it. We could have had gold and reputation, but instead we get hurt. We are in pain. Sad. Oh, it's a random target. Oh, interesting. Okay. Picking a weak target. So I actually need to roll to see what they're attacking. Okay, we have 6 buildings. Good luck. It'll be the red die. Whatever number we get, that's the building that is hurt. 3. Ooh. The lumber mill. No. Not the lumber mill. Shit. Alright, they're both 3s, so that'll be easy to remember. Time to learn how to play this game. So a local warlord came by, knocked over our ant-grown lumber mill. Ah, beans. Ah, peas and rice and horseshoe crabs. Let's figure it out. Damage. Put an exclamation point next to the building number. Refer to the structural reference for damage effects. Okay. If a damaged building is damaged, it is destroyed. Yikes. Damaged. Okay. But how do you fix it? Oh, repair is a different... Okay. Let's go find out how to repair. Where's our actions? Repair. Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. So it costs 1 wood and 1 stone per tier. Okay, so it's actually pretty cheap to repair. We don't have a stone, but the quarry is okay, so we'll have one soon. Great. So our lumber mill will cost 1 wood and 1 stone to repair. While it's damaged, while our lumber is hurt, production disabled, lose 5W? What? Oh, farts. What do you mean lose 5W? Oh, man. That's bad. That's really bad. Lose 5 wood? Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay. I guess we're going to lose all our food. Shit, and our wood. Oh my god. Alright, that's fine. We're fine. Lose 5 wood. Well, we only have 1, so would have been nice to keep that for repairing, but whatever. It's fine, it's fine. We lost our wood. We don't have any more wood. So we have to pay with the next thing on this here list, which is stone. We don't have any stone, so we got to pay for food with food. We will pay for our damaged lumber mill with 4 food. Wish I could pay with 5 food, but you can't do that. You gotta lose the resource. I'm gonna erase 2 of these. The economy is about to happen, right? So I think I gain 1 food in the economy phase, so I'm going to erase 1 more food. And there you have it, folks. This is a huge setback, but why do we fall, Mr. Bobinus? So we can get back up. Man, that's a boring ass line. Why do people like that line? Why do we remember that one? That's such a boring line. What? I guess they really emphasize it in the movie, don't they? It's like, I think they say it a few times. Alright, well. That sucked. Warlord came, kicked a hole in our lumber mill. Maybe they were really tall. And they ate all our food. Took our last piece of wood. Said later boners and left. Now it's the economy phase. We already did our food. I'm going to roll the dice. Maybe we could finally get some military up in here. That'd be nice. Nope. We got a 5 though, so we got more mouths to feed. Yuck. This is getting dangerously populated. Okay. And 3 stone. That part's cool. S. For pugpus. I like the S's. I admit. Piss. Holy shit, piss. I do like seeing those S's. That part's cool. That was a brutal turn. To be honest. To be totally honest. And now it's done. It's only gonna get tougher. Here I am thinking I can do whatever I feel like. How much will it cost to upgrade the No, we're gonna have to go forage for wood. We're gonna have to go scavenge for wood next turn. Wait, next turn? Hold on. I didn't take an action yet. I crossed something off, but I should not have done that. I need to take my action. Silly goose. I think we have to scavenge for some wood, because I don't know how else we're going to get any wood. I think it's time to just grunt around on the floor trying to find some wood, because our lumber mill is busted. So this is it. I mean, gotta hope for the best with this stuff right here. Wood. Okay, low number bad, high number good. A 9 would be annoying, because I don't want gold. I want wood. So we're just rolling the two dice, and that's our action. We'll see how it goes. Good luck, little buddies. Go find some trees and cut them down, please. Cut down some trees, please. Achoo! Hey, 7. That's all right. I know, it's pathetic. We found some firewood outside. Actually 3 wood is what we would have usually gotten. So, maybe we don't need a lumber mill. Maybe we could just be scavenging? Am I the only person who feels like that right now? I'm doing an impression of the worst person who lives in this village. Like, why don't we just scavenge for wood every turn? I mean, we're all thinking that, right? We got the same amount of wood. We're all thinking that, right? We don't need to fix it. I mean, right? They're like looking around like nobody's making eye contact with them because it's such a bad thought. They're trying to just make anybody just get some eye contact with anybody. No one will look at them. They're so tired of their terrible ideas. I what did I do? Oh, I added a bunch of wood, but you didn't see it because it was behind the screen. Yes, the scavenging can go very badly. Also, it's our entire action for the turn. Like, that was great. Now next turn, we have to use our action to repair our lumber mill, and then everything's back online. Finally, we can upgrade the barracks and start, fighting for our very lives. We really do need to upgrade them barracks. And then we're going to have to start worrying about food because we got so many people. Ugh, I hate this. This game is hard. I thought it was going to be easy, but it's hard. Okay, now turn 16 is over. We'll bounce back. Would have been cool if we didn't have to, if we had not been pushed, but we will bounce back. First thing we do every day, of course, wake up in the morning and we jump out of bed. Do something in the kitchen. Pour ourselves a cup of ambition. Yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Nice. Okay, so 2, we're rolling a d3 with their d6, so a 2 is a 1. And that means nothing happens today. It's just a chill day. The outside world is not intruding upon us. There's no drama in camp. Just a chill day, which is exactly what I want right now. The economy step has arrived. I'm tempted to grab all of that stone and just 3 stone. Actually, that's what has to happen. We're full. We're full up right now. I need to roll for the economy phase. I always forget. If we get a 6 or a 5, something happens. We didn't. We're using the red die. So we get 3 stone and 1 food. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in our town center, and for every 2 people, there's 1 food that's got to get et. That last S is so disgusting. I gotta fix it. I apologize. That's much better. Now we've got a gorgeous... That might be the best S I've ever drawn. Damn. I have a tablet. Somebody gave me a tablet so I can better rotoscope. Because I've got a project where I'm trying to rotoscope someone's face over and over. I got to figure that out because that'd be really fun if I knew how to use a dang old drawing tablet on a computer. You kidding me? High on the hog. So we have a ton of stone. But I think that the move is just to fix our lumber mill. But on the other hand, I think we have to do that. Let me just look at what our other options are. It's such a bad idea not to fix that. But, on the other hand, we could upgrade our house. Tier 2, baby. I believe we can skip right to Tier 2 on the house. And that would cost us, I believe, because the house already exists, -1 on each of these. 1 wood, 3 stone. We've certainly got that. We'd suddenly have, instead of a P, unfortunately we would lose a lot of jokes because our P would be turned into some kind of thick T. We'd have to start making TH sounds instead of PH sounds. Not nearly as fun. But we could thicken our house, put 2 people in it. That's pretty good. But the first thing to do is to upgrade our barracks. And that's going to cost wood and stone. We've got stone. We're all out of wood. This is the situation. There's another option, but I really think we should upgrade those barracks as soon as humanly possible. But, just saying, a depot, wouldn't it be nice if we could hold a few more things? Stores wood, stone, food, and gold. I mean, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? I really don't understand the wording on this outpost in a way that makes me worried I'm just missing something really important. Because it says that if the outpost is damaged, protection is disabled and half rounded down housing slots are disabled. Housing slots. housing. Like, it doesn't say that it can hold people anywhere in the description. Does it? Because, like, depot says stores, W, S, F, and G. And the house, stores, people. What is half of housing slots? Is it... I just don't know what it means. It's odd. You may not gain a resource. You can't store it. Earn a population without housing. They become homeless. If you earn population, you have housing available. You may not gain it as a homeless... Oh, you know what? Maybe it just, like... It might mean that it affects, like, all the housing in the town. When housing or storage slots are disabled, the player must choose which slots become disabled to cross them out. But I guess the thing that confuses me about it is that it doesn't say that you can house militia in an outpost in the description of the building, right? That's what's confusing me. Like, if the house is damaged, it says it stores P. P is stored in the house. If damaged, half of the housing slots in this house are disabled. In the barracks, stores militia, Toblerone, and knights. Okay. The barracks doesn't say that. Should I assume that I can put stuff in this? P is stored in the house. Exactly, M. But is M stored in the I? The outpost? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's like a special rule somewhere else. Okay. It doesn't matter. Because we don't have an outpost. So I need to chill out. Boy, it'll be nice to get that Town Center 3 someday. Boy, oh boy, would it be nice. A forager's hut. We could upgrade our hut soon. Get more food. Or make a farm. We could make a farm. Farm would give us 4 food. Man, this is tricky. I mean, if the outpost being damaged destroys the housing that's within range of it, that's like very, very bad. Maybe it's in the rules under like the part where it talks about barracks. It says you can put stuff in there. I don't know. It's, it's small indie game. The smallest of all indie games. It doesn't... I'm going to do the most basic B thing right now and repair our lumber mill. I don't like having it broken. That's bad. A broken lumber mill is bad. Okay? I don't like when bad things happen. Personally, I think that's not actually very good. And that only costs 1 wood and 1 stone to do. So, cheap turn. Now, here's the interesting part. It's time to, it's time to organize. Is it? Yes, I just did my action. It's logistics. So with logistics, we can move things around. We can throw away resources we don't want. Should I clear space for the next economy round where we hypothetically have 3 stone and 3 wood coming our way? That's so much. I mean, it's because we have this wild bonuses. Like 2 is really what we should be getting each turn. Maybe I should decide what I'm gonna do for my next upgrade. I just love to take it slow, folks. I just love the think of it all. Next turn, I kind of want to... Gosh, I want to upgrade the barracks real bad. Okay? That's what I really want to do. Because if I upgrade the barracks, then the quarry is under its protection, and we're going to start to get more militia members coming in, which is great. I'm afraid to throw out food because we have so many people now. Golly. So the upgrade to the barracks, you can build these straight up for the cost, or you can subtract 1 for an upgrade. So 4 wood, 4 stone is what the barracks will cost. The barracks. Right now, I have 2 wood, 5 stone, 4 food. I'm afraid to throw out food because our Gruffle hut is at capacity. Like, I kind of wish some people would die. And I know that sounds bad, and it is bad, but it is also what it is. And I wish that I wish 2 people were dead. Okay, I wish 2 people were dead. And you can't just throw them out. I don't think you're allowed to throw people out. But I wish that they would die. There, I said it. I said my piece. Can I piss out into the woods? Like, just throw my pee into the woods? I don't think I can. Oh, I could unhouse them. Oh, Neil. I like the way you think. That's messed up, Neil. That is a messed up thought. You are twisted. You are as twisted as that tea I've heard about, but I would never drink because it's too scary for me. That's right. The next economic step, they would die. Homeless. Okay. Next. Yeah. Oh, wait. Move person. Okay. Erase and redraw an illegal destination, so not homeless. Oh, there's like an index? This is nice. Homelessness is rolled during upkeep. Yeah.
Live the world.
Well said, Julia. Hi, Ian. I'm just thinking about games. You can gain P and not immediately house your P, and if your P falls out, it's homeless. Okay. People who are ejected become homeless. We're learning about homelessness. I don't think we can do this. You cannot evict. This game is too positive and nice. You may not make a P homeless using logistics. Alright? I mean, how many... I kind of want to like put that on my wall, like in that Live, Laugh, Love font. You know? You may not make a P homeless using logistics. Or like an inspirational poster with like a mountain. Like a mountain and like a surfboard in the foreground of the mountain, and they're both, it's like one, okay, it's like this. It's like there's a mountain here and a surfboard here, and they look like they're the same height because of perspective. And it's an inspirational image. It's an inspirational image, and it's got an inspirational message attached. So he's double inspiring. Please shut up. Can y'all please shut up? It's time for another day. I gotta settle down. I'm moving so slow. I'm pretty sure this game's supposed to be beatable in like a few hours, like 5 hours. I don't think we're ever gonna finish this game. It's a lovely game, but we're in the middle of week 2. That's not true. Week 3, but let's roll our die. Let's see what happens. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? A 3? A 3? A 3? Why, that's an event in town. What are we going to do now? We are going to roll these dice again, and it will be 17 plus whatever we roll in town. We just fixed the lumber mill, okay? So let's just be chill. Let's have a chill little number. 8 is honestly above average, and that sucks to me. That sucks because 8, I would like a small number. The numbers these days, they're so big. They're so big. People keep on saying that they're big, and everyone's talking about how much bigger the numbers are. More and more people. More and more numbers. Oh, did you talking about the hand of God? I wouldn't worry about that. We certainly aren't ever going to check that box. You think a warehouse? I really want to upgrade that barracks. I'm scared of being attacked again, but maybe... Neil, you're a temptress. I'll tell you that much. 18 plus 17... Is that 35? I'm pretty... Now, I did go to school. And I'm pretty sure 17 plus 8 is 35. Now, I mean it. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you disagree and we have to hash it out, we can do that. 35 in town. Okay. This looks like a good one that's not going to be useful for us. Your table's grown with the earth's bounty. If you have a farm, during your next economy step, your lumber mill produces an extra 2 wood. Huh? If it is present, and your quarry produces an extra 2 stone. If it is present. Okay, well, we don't have a farm. We don't have a farm, so what's actually happening is our tables are just groaning. We just have moaning. Our tables have gone sexual for the day. Ian thinks numbers are subjective. I spent a great deal of time today discussing the difference between qualitative data and quantitative data with a child. It's annoying that they both start with a Q for a child's brain and for a teacher's brain to teach it. It's just they sound very similar, don't they? Pretty easy to mix them up, but they're very different. Tell you that right now. Main difference, one of them has numbers in it. That's the main difference. The other's a little subjective. So nothing happened. Okay, we have groaning tables. Economy. Economy. It would be cool, I agree. It would be cool to build a depot. Wait a second. Here's the thing. Listen to me. Listen. Linda. The depot is cheapo. It's 6 squares of stuff holding. And it costs 5 stone and 1 wood for a level 2 depot. That's what I said to the child, and they just didn't do it. It was very, very annoying. We had to keep rehashing information. It's like, come on, what are you, new here? Depot's pretty cheap. Depot's quite cheap. I'm afraid. Well, you can only... So, most buildings are completely unique, and you can only build 1 of them. Some buildings are, quote, not unique, which means you can build 2 of them. I feel like that's a strange way to phrase it, but it's fine. It works. If only we had 1 gold. Wait, do we? We do! Oh my listen to me. We can get a level 3 depot right now. For 1 gold, 6 stone, and a wood. It's the economy phase. I'm just deciding what to put in our last 2 squares. I think we're going to make a depot. I think, Neil, I really want to upgrade the barracks. I'm afraid of not upgrading the barracks. But that depot is going to get us so far, so fast, you know? We're going to be rich. You know what? A level 3 barracks is 1 gold, 5 wood, 5 stone, because we already have the building. Damn, it almost fits. Ah, man, if we'd thrown out 1 food or some such, fuck, we could have upgraded the barracks twice. That would have been interesting. I really just want to upgrade it once so that we can get more stuff under its protection, start getting more... Oh shit, did I roll for the economy? I didn't roll for the economy. Red, 1, nothing. Okay. You think save the gold and get a level 2 depot? I don't know. I don't know, because it takes a whole turn to upgrade it. You know what I mean? I mean, I get that gold is valuable, and it's just 2 extra squares, but... Alright, you know what? You know what? Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Maybe it is worth saving the gold. Actually, maybe it is worth saving the gold. We could get the upgraded barracks instead. Long, long ago, eons ago, hours ago, 2 in-game weeks ago, we built something I like to call a Gruffle Hut. And we built it on top of this little triangle, this special triangle. Right here. And because we did, it was upgraded a tier above what we paid for. Now, what if we built a depot? That seems like a huge waste of these triangles, doesn't it? Fuck. If we build on top of one of these little suckers, we get 2 gold. So there's also that to consider. We could, hypothetically, for example, and it could be cheaper on the wood if we built it here-ish. Get some gold. That's worth considering, huh? Oh, this game's pretty cool. This game's pretty cool. For a little roll a couple dice, put down some buildings. It's got some good stuff. Yeah, we could get a level 3 depot, put it on top of the gold. Get back some gold. I like that. 6 stone, 1 wood, 1 gold. We could even disc... Nah, we don't need to. 6 stone. Can we afford 6 stone? It's the economy step. We could. Okay. So yeah, what if we built this city on rock and roll? This particular city. Yeah, like this. Like this. Like that. And the door will go here. Ha! 1, 2, 3. Road. 4, 5, 6. So eventually it would make it to the barracks. Would not be protected at first. Do I have to keep it in range of the... Well, it is in range, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, wait, this doesn't count as a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Oh. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is what we're going to do. Amazing. Amazing. I love this for me. It's the economy step. We already determined that we're not adding any new people. Thank God. We are going to now calculate all of our resources that are coming in. We're getting 3 wood, 3 stone. We would be getting 3 food, but we reduced that to 1 food because of our huge population. But we only have 2 spots of storage. So, I'm going to put stone in each of these, and the rest has to just be discarded. Thrown to the wolves. The wolves who love wood, stone, and food. Oh well. So, just so I don't forget, S. But they're about to be destroyed, right? So those 2 S's are hideous, but don't worry. They're going to go, because we're building a level 3 depot. A 3-po, baby. That's a 3-po. Like in Star Trek. Make the shape. I'm going to put it down. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to cost 6 stone. So 1, 2. Oops. 3, 4. 5. 6 stone. Okay. Does it get the wood discount? No. It has to be more than half in the woods, then it'll cost 2 wood less. It's going to be exactly half in the woods, so it does not get the discount. Sad. It's okay, though. I don't mind losing a single piece of wood. We have a lumber mill. We get 3 wood a turn because of all of our boons and buffs and bonuses. So now it's time to actually build this beautiful level 3 storage. It also costs 1 gold. I didn't get rid of it because we built on top of this little... Boy, these markings are so faint, but I'll show over here. If you build on top of this little rupee-looking sucklet, you get 2 gold. So we'll leave that one there, and we'll put 1 more here. Amazing. Wow. This is a fun one. Gold. As big as your dang old hands. And I believe it's within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to upgrade our barracks next because our barracks range is only 4. So right now it is not under the protection of our barracks. The Faust of Mouse. We need to number this little baby. This is now number 7. 7. I'm going to put a little line because we've already got a 3 and a 2. Don't want to get confused. This actually does something else that's kind of interesting, which is when we roll for a random building to be attacked, we roll a d6. And it uses the last 6 buildings that were built. So the town center is in less of harm's way now. That's not bad. That's a good thing, in my opinion. That was a good build. You know, I was ready to do some other stuff, and Neil, you got a silver tongue. You really made a good argument by saying one time that it might be a good idea to build some storage. Now, damn, this is going nice again. Things are looking up. Things will never go wrong. It's time for the... Oh, the economy's done, so unfortunately we won't be filling this thing up until next time. It's logistics. We could move things around now if I wanted to.
Cone.
Oof, love cone. Gotta be the most cone-tastic of foods. I don't feel like moving anything. Is that silly? It's fine. We can't put people into the storage, unfortunately. It ain't that kind of storage facility. Gotta name this thing. Do I need to name this thing? It's just storage. Alright, it's fine. We'll call it, Wait, it doesn't look like a letter. How sad. Well, there's no letter that looks like that. I'm bummed out now. Oh well. U-Haul. Look, it's just fine. It's just to give it a little flavor. It doesn't have to be interesting. Oh, you know what we'll call it? We'll call it No U-Haul. That's the joke now. Alright. Merge down. Okay. Yeah, that's a good joke. No U-Haul. And with that, the sun sets on another gorgeous day in Breakfast Town. Day 18 is about to begin. I think Will is streaming. We can kick it to Will soon, right? If not, we're going to go to the end of week 3 tops. This is a great game. Don't want it to wear out its welcome on my brain or anyone else's brain. Shall we roll? Shall we see what's going to happen on day 18? Why not? Oh, what a decadent thing to do. Wow. 4? That's another town affair. Alright, let's get a low number, please. Okay, 9. Alright, it's not... I feel like you could have been lower. Would have been nice if it was lower. But 9 plus 18, well, that's an impossible math equation. What is... Wait a second. Did I do really bad math earlier? Or did we just roll real high? 9 plus 18, that's 27. How did I get 30? Did I have 36? Did I say 36? Did I do real bad math? Maybe it was only 32. You know what? It was probably only 32. I'll go check. I'm just full of self-doubt. Where is that lord? Vanquished warlord. 36. 12. That I did something really bad. I did real bad math. Oh my god. Because you can't get to 36 until day 24. If you roll a 12 on day 24. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's hubris. Yeah, thank you for the... Because we have a PH in town, Ian, we're putting PHs in chat instead of Fs. But I respect the hustle. Fuck, what the fuck? I was being so smug about my math, too. I was being so smug about my math. Y'all too trusting. Or are not paying perfectly close attention to every moment that I'm talking. But it could... I don't think it's that. 20... What is this? 27. Fuck. What the fuck? I added 10 to my number. I did my maths too quick and I got hurt. I got hurt in my head. I did quick maths. Oh my god. I really goofed, huh? Okay. Well, let's find out what happens today in town. You learn by... I mean, you can learn just by doing something. You don't have to learn by making mistakes, actually, so... kind of sucks. Oops. One of your woodsmen has been increasingly dreamy. Starry-eyed of late. You launch a rescue mission to find his flesh partially turned to wood. I feel like we skipped a sentence there. With lush moss bulging from his legs, flowers in his hair, birds alighting on his shoulders. He tells you he has put a spell on your town. For 8 rounds, your lumber mill does not produce. Fuck. For 5 rounds, gain 5 wood income. Okay. Youch. That's really... You know what? Because we're making 3 wood a round. Let's see how quick our math is this time. 3 times 8 is 24. Sorry, you're right. Don't say produce. So for 8 rounds, our lumber mill is not going to be able to come at all. And so that's 24 pieces of wood we're missing out on. But we just gain 5 wood for 5 rounds, which is 1 more. But we've got to hang on to it. So there's going to be a little bit of hurting at the end there. Okay. That is a really interesting one. That's the way more detailed than most of the things. We're going to have to deal with this for 8 rounds. Okay. So we're on round 18. It's time for more math. I'm really good at math. I've never made a mistake. 26. Round 26. We may need a little bit more font here. Okay. Wood returns to the mill. What is with the spacing on this? Jesus. Okay. So that's gonna happen, 4 streams from now. That's cool. Jeez, that's fun. That's pretty neat. I'll merge that down. I'm just doing some GIMP stuff, but... Okay, wood returns to the mill on chapter 26. But for the next 5 turns, so 18 plus 5, 23. We're going to get a bunch of free wood. 5 comes of wood per turn. Ends. Right? That is when it will stop happening. Cool. That is interesting. If we didn't have such a gigantic buff to our lumber production, a whole extra 1 per turn, this would be a huge boon in terms of gaining wood, although there would be this kind of dearth at the end. That's a neat little wrinkle. That's clever. You know what? Penciltown.org. If you're enjoying watching this game get played, even if you don't play it, why don't you buy it? It's $5. M likes big buffs and they cannot lie. It's $5. Support a creator so they can make a more grid-based horse shit that keeps on cheating me and making me do bad math. Okay. So our wood production has changed. It's no longer 3. It is in fact a bigger number now. And that is the number of 5. Huh. What do you know? That was our event. Now it's economy time. We better start storing some wood, start packing it away. Maybe we can get a quick upgrade out of the deal. How much is a town center 3? 10 wood, 10 stone. No. Focus. If I don't upgrade that barracks, I'm gonna die. Okay? So That is the focus right now. As nice as it would be to get Town Center 3, it even rhymes. Damn. I believe everything has to connect to the town center. That's the range going up. What a clever little game this is. Damn. We have to upgrade that barracks or we're going to die. That's really all there is to it. This Gruffle Hut, I need to erase this line. It's confusing the shit out of me now that I've established that I do that. Okay. That is one building. That is one lean hot dog of a Gruffle Hut. Someday we will upgrade it again, but not today. We're upgrading the barracks, but first it's here we are in the production phase. Let's roll. Oh, big money, big money. Rolling that red die. That's small money. Why do all of my small numbers happen here? I wish I had...
World.
Thank you. I will. Dang, I wish I had gotten that last turn. Although, the thing we got is actually a good weird thing. So we don't get any people moving, but we do get 5 wood, 3 stone, and 1 food. And we can put it all away. Isn't that nice? I'm just going to make a huge W here. That's a huge W. Because I think we're going to erase it pretty shortly. Right? And then 3 stone. S. 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 Oh, yes. And 1 food. So in our main town center, we've got a sort of a fusuf pug puff sip situation. Our house is just full of pee, and this is a great WW. Whoop, too tiny. Too tiny. Now it's our action phase, and we gotta upgrade the barracks or we're gonna die. All right. Right now, there are 2 buildings out of range of the barracks that will become in range. I think that's the move. There's lots of other fun options. We have a lot of materials now. We have 3 stone. Nope. We have 4 stone. And 7 wood. And a gold. Three stone, 7 wood, and a gold. So certainly, we can upgrade the barracks. In fact, we could upgrade the barracks to double upgraded if we wait a turn. But nope, I'm gonna die if I do that. Okay? But I'm just looking around, I'm just poking around. We can make a farm soon. That's kind of cool. We're going to need it. An inn. Oh, I like the idea of an inn as well. That's very enticing. We're going to have these huge boons of wood right in the next couple turns. What does an inn do? Oh, it increases our reputation whenever we roll a 5 or higher. Now that's cool. That's a new wiggle to the economy roll, which, boy, we've been... Actually, it's good that we're rolling low on the economy. I don't want any more people right now. I think we're going to have to upgrade that barracks. I just don't want to lose these 2 things we just built, the quarry and the storage. It doesn't actually add to it. No, but here's what it will do as well is, right now, if we roll a 6, we gain a militia member. Hasn't happened. When we upgrade it, if we upgrade it on the one time, we will get a militia member on every 5. Militia members eat more food, so we don't want it to happen too fast, but yeah, if we have that at level 3, every other roll we're getting a person upgraded to the military. No, they cost this... Ooh. Yeah, they cost twice as much as far as food. Such incredible possibilities. So delicious. But not that delicious. Oh, and it's all -1. These costs because the building is already put down. So it would cost 4 wood, 4 stone to upgrade it right now. Yeah. I guess that's the move. I want all the buildings to be protected. I'm scared. I'm a coward at heart. At heart. It's not like I'm like that all the time, but just like deep down. Like if things went wrong, I think I would be revealed to be a coward. So this is going to cost 4 wood and 4 stone. Cool. Great. Let's pay for it first. So that's all of our stone gone. But it'll come back. We have a beautiful quarry that gives us 3 stone a turn. Consistently. And we made that huge W just so we could give it away. That's a huge W. Classic, hilarious thing to say on the internet. Twitter, Vine, Facebook, all the big players. And look what this is going to get us. Dun 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 dun. That's it. We've increased our H. We've H'd up. It's time for the big leagues. I just heard my dog ring a bell. I don't know if he's hungry and just fussing for food. If he rings it again, we have a bell on our back door that's there so he can ram his body into it to indicate that he wants to go out and pee. But if he wants to go out and pee, he actually rams his body against something else. Oh, okay. Here's what's happening. Here's what it is. Food has arrived in my home, so my dog wants some. My partner got some tacos. What a thrill. What a time to be alive. Fuck, that is so great. Okay, we're going to do 2 more days. And then we're done. So 3 hours is about as much game as you should game, I think, in a day. Boy, this is a good game though. Thanks for hanging, y'all. This is a very chill stream. There's not a lot of color. You know, it's a little hard to follow. It's a hoot though. That's what it is. It's a goddamn hoot and a holler. What's gonna happen today? The outside world has come to mess around with you. Ooh. Oh no. Alright, here comes the outside world. Pretty big roll, but okay. Do what you gotta do. 28. 28. I can't believe I did something in the mid-30s. Buy in. I will have a good night. The weather is kind and the harvest is bountiful. Nature seems to be in a particularly good mood. If you have a farm, it produces twice. Next economy step. Boy, they really think I should have a farm at this point, huh? If you have a farm. If you have a farm. Just relax. Video game. I don't have a farm, okay? I don't. Okay, so nothing happened. It's economy time. Let's see, are we going to get a 5? Red die, let's see it. We did get a 5. Hot diggity dog. So what a 5 means for special little us is, here's what happens. We get a P. Oh, nice, because we have a level 2 town center. So we get a big P. Not that big. But what's this? Oh, I'm sorry. It's converted into a militia member. A new letter has arrived. Macho Man's a coming. And now we are food neutral. This is the first food neutral stream. We're very proud. We are very proud to have this be the very first food neutral stream. Exactly as much food as comes in is how much food goes out. Now, folks, that's miraculous. That's incredible. That doesn't happen overnight. Doesn't happen by chance. A lot of people worked very hard to make us food neutral. It's pretty sick, actually, if you think about it. Okay, we're getting 5 wood and 3 stone. Big W. And a W. And I'll put an S up here, sure. Seems weird, but I guess I'll do it. And I'll put another S here. And another S here. Delicious. At some point I should figure out if there's some word we can sort of spell. You know, it's bereft of vowels, but wouldn't that be a... Oh, I'm going to make a custom challenge mode where you have to spell a certain word. That'd be fun. For me. Looks like Wily from Mega Man. Yeah, it does. Because it's like a W shape. Totally. I'm with it. What am I doing? Okay, we did our economy. This is now it's us time. Okay? Now it's up to us to do whatever we want. So just to clarify, we have 3 stone, 1 gold, 8 wood. And we are no longer getting any food because militia members eat 1 food each. 1 food each. It's not good. So food is a concern. I'll say that. Bearing that in mind with our 3 stone, 7 wood, 1 gold. Maybe it would be nice to have a farm. Or maybe
Cone.
Maybe we just upgrade our Gruffle hut and get some cone. Get some cone up in here. Gruffle hut upgrade costs 7 wood, 1 stone. So it actually costs 5 wood 6 wood. And that would grant us another food every turn. 6 wood, 1 food per turn. Not bad. I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with it. Here's the alternative, and it's a much better alternative. If a farm is built on a field, it gives +2 food. It gives 2 food on its own. A farm gives 4 food. 4. And here's the thing. A level 3, a tier 3 farm, why, that costs 15 wood and a gold. How many turns would it take for us to get there? Nah, too many. 2 turns, too many. I think that's too many turns. We have 8 wood right now. I mean, that's perfect. Why don't we just make a farm? Get 4 extra food a turn, not have to worry about it. Healing an adventurer costs 4 food. Interesting. We're going to need food. We're still not at the point where we can get adventurers. Because we gotta get that town center upgraded again. Sheesh. It costs 4 food and a gold to heal a wound on an adventurer. Yikes. Oh, but here's the other thing about the inn. The reason the inn is kind of interesting. it will start getting our reputation up. Reputation moves up on a 5, on a 4, on a 3. Plus all those town affairs. I mean, the town affairs were farm focused, but that might change very soon. Might just be all about the inns. You know? Might be inns month soon. Tier 3, what are we looking at? Training grounds turns militia into troops. Oh, it stands for troops. I thought it stood for Toblerone. Church upgrades troops to knights, and you can put relics in it. Huh. What are relics? Check for relics. What? Whoa. This is a lot. Huh. The church refreshes the hand of God when it's built. But here's the main thing, is the Adventurers Guild. Requires an inn. It attracts adventurers and houses adventurers. And items. Ooh, item. Okay. This is all very interesting. I think I'm going to build a farm. We need food. Food is the next thing we need. I mean, I'd like to be saving up for the next town center. And we are, because we're not using any stone. Right? Yeah, this is a good idea. Food. All the food in this game is corn. It's my game, I get to decide. And this is a town populated by adorable, precocious children who love corn. That's going to be great until they start starving and dying and being homeless or whatever. But for now, for this moment, I'm not spending any stone, so I can start saving up my stone for this town upgrade. Okay, we're going to build a farm. That's it. It's just too perfect. I can't say no. We've got 8 wood to spend. We're going to spend it. 2 turns from now, I believe, we'll almost have enough stone for the town upgrade. So maybe we'll have to scavenge somewhere along the way. But oh boy, this is tricky. The other thing we could do is, it would be nice to have a second house. You can build a second house. Boy, it's that cheap. Boy, a house would save us a lot on food, too. No, we're making the farm. Enough. Enough talk. Have at farm. 8 wood is what we have. We're spending it. We're going to get 4 extra food a turn. That's buck wild. Are you kidding? 4... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 8 wood. Well, let's eat all of our wood. That's 4, 5. Uh-oh. That's 6. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to... Shit. Well, you know... We can't afford the farm right now. Can we? Shit. I figured maybe we... You know what we should do? We'll flip our militia member upside down. Slip them in with the rest of the W's. They won't know what they've got till they're miles away. I don't think that works, but it should. That'd be cool. Okay. Can't quite afford it. Willisha. By Willisha. Farts. My brain's starting to wane. I wouldn't say no to an outpost either. Or we could make a second depot That's cheapo. No. No. You know what? We could build the inn. If 4 other buildings are in range, production improves. Oh. Wait, the inn makes food? No. It's underlined. The inn costs food. Do you see that? That's kind of hard to read, but the inn's an anti-producer. We can't have an inn. Are you kidding me? You know, we could always put a fence around the perimeter. This is a hard game. I'm just gonna make a second house. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna make a second house. No problem. I think just a level... I mean, I would love to upgrade the town center again. We could upgrade our lumber mill to be giving us more lumber per turn. We just don't need it. We have so much lumber. We could upgrade our Gruffle hut. We could upgrade our Gruffle hut. That's an extra food a turn. But I mean, a house is even better than that by a lot. House takes out 5 people. That's 2.5 food. No, I think... Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to build a second house. Boy, I sound like a bajillionaire, don't I? 4 wood and 2 stone for a level 2 house. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's do that. How much stone do I have? Is it just 2? How do I only have 2 stone? Did I erase something and then not... Uh-oh. Hold on. I think I did 1 extra time. Yeah, I did. Because we get 3 stone a turn. We're fine. We good. I'm going to build that level 2 house. Wait. Oh, fuck. Shit. Alright, we can actually do this retroactively. I just noticed this. House. Bonus range 4. Any. Gain reputation when a building is constructed nearby. Stacks. So we have some reputation to gain. 4. A range of 4. The house was built 4th. So 5th was definitely within range. 6 definitely not in range. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we gained 2 reputation. I didn't even know that. We're back in the zip. Folks, I'm really hindering myself with these rule misunderstandings. I don't feel like I've caught myself accidentally doing anything nice for myself once. That's all goofs. But yeah, the house says right here. Gain reputation when building nearby. Huh. Within 4. That's awesome. I had no idea. Now let's buy this freaking house. And I think that's going to have to be the end. I'm just feeling my brain wither. And Pierre's rubbing on the bikes. And that means it's time for him to go back outside. So, what is it again? 4 wood, 2 stone. Okay. For old time's sake. 1 last 4 wood, 2 stone. deal of a lifetime. Oh, buddy. It's beautiful. Now, I could build the house. Oh, I could put it right on top of this gold. That sounds kind of fun. Yeah, why not? What if it was like here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm building a special house right over here. Check it out. What a cute house. It's very wiggly and curvy compared to the first. What is this line here? Did I draw that just now? Yeah, I did. Okay. Drawing it again. Oh boy. Like that. And it's more than half on grain. So I get to roll a die, and I think if it's like a 1 or a 2, I get to do another action. So it's the red one. Okay, cool. Didn't happen. We got a house. We got a house, and this our 8th building. And we gain another reputation. Wow. There's a lot going on. It's all happening so fast. Reputation is up to 1. We're up to a don't buy, y'all. That's not bad. We gain a population for crossing a threshold. That's pretty sick as well. And I'm going to put that population in our new house. I'm going to gain 2 gold because we built on top of some gold. Gold. And then here's our new population. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You're all moving in to a new sex house. Isn't that so cool? I'm shocked at how great this is. This was a really good choice. We're rich beyond our wildest dreams. Oof. Yeah, good night indeed. This will do it. I'm out the game. Maybe I'll catch y'all on a Will stream. That was a long one. Fuck. That was a lot of fun, though. That's the end of the turn, right? Logistics is done. We'll start next time on day 21. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good night. Ding.